All right, finally. A few technical issues this morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's Train Sim World 2 live stream. We are on the Glasgow Cathcart Circle in the class 314. We're going from Neilston to Glasgow Central. Let's get in and set up our train. Hopefully everybody's having a good middle of the week. That's where we're going to put the key in. Doors are unlocked. Let's see, let's get all of our... Lights are on, destination board on. Headlights and markers should give us our markers in the back. Let's get the doors shut. Hello, Bex, welcome. So that we are on the 314. Well, theoretically the newest route according to the list, but although Cane Creek is the newest. Away we go. So, oh no, it was having its issues. Twitch was being unstable again, and so I had to stop it and start it a couple times, and it finally settled down. So hopefully we make it through the service without any major issues. Patterton is next. Yeah, so just having a little technical difficulty this morning. I'm wondering if the weather that we've been having recently here in the States is causing some internet problems, you know, but anyway, we're underway. So now we should see from here, it'll be on this side, we should see the crashed UFO that we got for completing some tasks. You get these different layers. So we should see it. It should be on this side. It's easier to see, of course, at night. It'll be in a field. Morning, Patrick. Welcome. Matter of fact. No. So yeah, we'll keep an eye out for that. We'll go over this overpass. Another. What is it coming up? Yeah, it's a really good route. It does look good. I mean, I think it already did. I just think that the update kind of tidied things up just a bit more, but it already looked pretty stunning as it was. Yeah, you got a bed over there. Yeah, and it's been slowly making its way here, Mick. That's the, so we've had like the little creek down the street here from where I live was flowing pretty fast the other day. Uh, which for the, there's ducks and stuff that kind of hang out around there. They were kind of, they were so worried that they had to kind of hang off to the side for a while, I think. Otherwise, they would just go down the stream, So it was a mama duck and her ducklings. They were still growing up, so they hadn't quite felt comfortable being away from mom. Yeah, I don't know we're going to see any kind of relief from it anytime soon. And then it's bad enough with that, and then it just gets really humid. So, anyways. So yeah, later today we got the Microsoft Flight Simulator in a couple hours. Yeah, I think my controller just had a little bit of a fit, Patrick. I don't know why. Everything was working before. Let's restart that. LB restart. Yeah, for some reason my controller just suddenly went crazy. All right, let's try that again. Goodness gracious. That's not how we want to start things this morning. Alright, sound is back. Yeah, my controller, I don't know, the batteries are fresh, they're fully charged, so I'm not sure why it was doing that. There we go. Alright, let's try this again. It's been the day of headlights. Real quick. Headlights are on. Yay, us. Alright, we'll try this again. I don't know, lately it's just, things have been kind of odd. I don't know what it is. Don't really know. We will give it another go. Maybe it's the UFO. I blame it on the UFO in the game. The aliens didn't want to be discovered. They didn't want us to see the crash site again. That's what it is. Oh well. It happens. Well, when in doubt, take the batteries out. That's the best way to do it, I guess. I guess we could ride in the cab for a little bit. Let's put the window down. Get a little fresh air for our driver. I don't think we need all the bells and whistles on this morning. We can just have a... They had to phone home. Yeah, there you go, Patrick. That's it. They had to use my controller to phone home. I remember seeing that movie in the theaters when it came out. E.T. Oh, they loved Spielberg when that movie came out. Goodness gracious. That guy was on fire. The Indiana Jones movies, the E.T. Yeah, he had a lot of movies out. Hit after hit after hit. Yeah, exactly, Mick. Exactly. Just check. Make sure. Okay. I'm trying to monitor the. I can't really monitor the chat for. Twitch, because I got to keep an eye on to make sure that we have an excellent connection there, so we have an excellent connection here. I need a bigger screen. That's what I need. I need a bigger. I need to have. Well, I don't know how I would do it, but I would need to have my desktop computer in sight or close to where I'm at here so that I could use that to monitor the stream. And I'd have a much larger screen to work with instead of a 13-inch laptop. Well, that's a nice view out the side here. We will definitely be on time, and we will not be going past our station this time around. So we'll be back on the 172 today, continuing our flight along the southern states. tomorrow, oops, we are going to, oh no, it's on this side. We are going to go, we're going to take a flight. I kind of tinkered with it the other day. We're going to do an Airbus 320 flight tomorrow from Stuttgart to Nice, Côte d'Azur, along the coast there of, not far from Monaco. I did find, you'll be pleased to know this, Mick, I did find in the game the Monaco, and you can, not that the you know, you could see the streets where the track is, like it's very you know, you could see the, you know, the start finish line when they go up the hill toward the casino and all that stuff. So I was trying to find it just to see if there was an airport near there that we could fly into, but the Nice airport is the closest, I guess. So we will do that tomorrow, and that's just about over an hour or so. We'll come in to the airport over the water, kind of. Yeah, it should be an interesting flight. So we will we'll do some high altitude flying in the Airbus 320. White Craigs is next. Yeah, so yeah, it was I was trying to see if I could find an airport closer, and they're oh, there they are. There's the aliens. We found them right there, coming into the White Craigs. Haha, we still found you. There's the crashed UFO, and if you get close to it, like you could hear the crackling of the electrical system of the crashed UFO. Pretty cool little thing that they do with these challenges to get you to do stuff, and then you get a reward like that, kind of a layer. Yeah, really neat. So, but yeah, we'll I think the flight to Nice will be really good. So yeah, that's about just over an hour. Yeah, so that shouldn't take long to do on Thursday. All right, let's get the doors shut. Yeah, I feel fairly confident that we'll be able to make the flight. Shouldn't have any issues at all. One of the things I was thinking about the flight yesterday. Oh, did I leave early? I think I left a little bit early. Oh well. I think, and if Mick, if you've watched, They Will Have to Take the Train, yeah. Well, the way some of these NPCs act in the game sometimes, I wonder if they're aliens. Their behavior is very strange sometimes. But anyway, so on the flight yesterday, Mick, if you watched it, you know, we had to kind of fly up a track and then back down the same track, and we had a doozy of a time getting our ILS approach to trigger, so we had our glide path and all that. So I was wondering, or kind of thinking to myself the other day afterwards, that maybe I should check the approach. You know, like picking the ILS part for the runway is easy, but my approach, I think, was off, and so it gave us this really wonky sort of way to fly in. And so it didn't trigger the necessary systems to give us all of our information that we needed for our landing approach. And so, you know, I just kind of had to manually fly it in and land it. So I'm wondering if that was the problem. So today when we do our flight, we're gonna double check all those systems before we take off, or before we go into our flying mode. Yeah, I think that's part of the problem. Okay. So we'll depart just a smidge late from here. Muir End is next. There we go. That's interesting. I guess the brakes weren't fully released yet or something. So yeah, we're gonna double check all that, the information that we plug in for our departure and our because I think I'm kind of missing a few things when we're flying IFR. We're gonna double check all that when we make our flight plan today. Yeah, I think it is, Mick. That's the only thing that I could think of that I possibly am kind of not getting right, in the sense of, you know, having a you know, making sure that the autopilot, the IFR system, has the most information it can use to fly us, you know, along the route correctly. It was really weird because yesterday it seemed like it missed a nav point. The plane turned around on its own, went back to the previous nav point, and then went back again to the one that it thought it missed. Even though we flew over it, the plane just thought, oh no, we didn't hit this point. It was very strange. But then when we flew into Baton Rouge, it kind of went wonky, and I kept hitting the approach button, and it was like we were right close to the airport, and then it finally engaged. By then I couldn't, it was too late. I had to set it down myself. We had no glide slope or nothing, you know. So it was really weird. We didn't even get clearance to land, technically. I didn't get any radio traffic or anything, so I just landed it and parked it, and that was okay. We didn't get any kind of angry shouts from the air traffic controller for doing our own thing. But you know, in real life, I'm sure, unless it was a declared emergency, we would have gotten an earful over the radio. So yeah, we'll double check all that. I think there's just a few things that I need to make sure we have for our flight, and then it should be okay. Cathcart is next. So we are coming into the area there that you can kind of go, it takes you different directions and whatnot, but we're going into Glasgow Central here. Probably going to be late into Cathcart itself. So yeah, tomorrow we're gonna do some bold stuff tomorrow. Tomorrow morning for Train Sim World 2, we will be on the Arosa line. We've not been on there in quite a long time. So we're Alright, making our way into Cathcart here. I'm guessing this is where the name Cathcart Circle came from. This wonky looking circle. We make sure we are on the right side of the tracks. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I know on the 7th we have there's an update coming to the game. I think there's some stuff that hopefully we'll see some stuff in the marketplace, but only time will tell on that. But yeah, SimWorld Update 6, I think it is, will be coming out. Yeah. So hopefully some of the stuff will be resolved then. Mount Florida is next. But yeah, so Rosa line tomorrow, we're just going to do a service. We're not going to do a scenario or nothing like that. We're just going to try to do a service and go from there. Hopefully have some nice scenery. We may drive it in the snow because although it does look nice without the snow, I think it just kind of detracts from the overall look of it's supposed to be in the snow, I think. It's not supposed to be, all green and all that. So we should have a nice service, on that. So yeah, looking forward to that. And the shrill whistle.
If you see anything suspicious, please tell the member.
Yeah, a little off on the brakes today. I'm not as confident with the brakes like I used to be. We are way past that, but we're still all on the platform, so that's okay. Now, the funny thing is, the passengers go inside the train, but then as soon as they get in, like right here, they just disappear. They don't you don't see and I guess it would be kind of hard to do the animation where they actually walked there to a seat and sit down and all that. Yeah, at least, good morning, Amela. How are you? I recall not too long ago, I think it was. It seems like it wasn't long ago, but it's probably been months now. Joe, the British Ace, and Amela did an 8-hour service. Like you would in real life, they did an 8-hour operations on the Cathcart Circle. Ooh, I'm going to be speeding. Oops. That's not too bad. Not like. Cross Hill is next. I'm okay, thanks. Had a interesting meeting yesterday about the story project. I'll just leave it at that. Just, oh boy. All right, there we are. I like that. I mean, now, just imagine for a moment. I mean, this is still an early morning service, although the sun seems to be a lot higher than it is. Probably at 6:30 or almost 7 in the morning here. But at nighttime, could you just imagine the atmosphere if we were doing a late night service? You got this nice light on this wall here. And you got another one down here. You know, that's those little elements of detail that I think they do that just makes it feel more real. You know. Oops. Release the brakes and everything. Man, I'm all over the place today. Yeah, it's just those little details that I think that they're getting right in the game that add that feeling of, you know, a sense of you're really there in real life, kind of, you know, within reason, of course. Not that I expect them to have, like, it's, you know, like you could count every nail on the side of the building or something. Queen's Park is next. But yeah, I just, yeah, we should do a night service here on this route sometime, just to see the lighting. Those things kind of interest me, to see what those little details reveal in the game. My braking is really atrocious today. Yeah, that's not too far of a drop. Youngster could make that leap. Matter of fact, some young kids would probably be like, I want to get off right there.
Remain behind the yellow line at all times. Trains pass through this station at high speed and can cause turbulence.
Oh, they can, huh? Well, that's interesting to know. The only train that I know that flies through here at high speed is probably the one Amella's driving. All right. Pollock Shields East is next. All right. Looks like we might have a red coming up. Yep, just on the other side of our stop here at Pollock Shields. Probably have to wait for something to clear out at Glasgow. Yeah, Rosa Line and an Airbus 320. It's going to be epic tomorrow. Now, somebody was saying I don't know how to do the change in tones on the horn on here. I don't know, is it multi-toned? It is. Okay. I don't know how to do it on the controller. The comedian is out today. Should be a good day, but let's wait until the flight. Well, it'll be a good flight too. It will be. Yeah, I have to be a bit funny today, because otherwise I'm going to be miserable, and that's not going to be fun for you guys. Glasgow Central is next. And that will be it for our morning stream. So we will have about... Well, I was trying to figure out the tones. Like, they said there's a way you could do the different tones on the... with the controller now, but I'm not quite sure how to do that. But no, nobody asked for them. I was just trying to... No, I try not to do the horn code nonsense and all that. I don't believe in that. I mean, I get it. It's a real world sort of thing, but no, I don't. I would not listen to anybody requesting horn codes or whatever. That's not what we're here for. But I was curious to see, how do you oh, okay, I got it now. So if you hold X first and then push the horn button, it gives you the lower tone. Okay, now I got it now. Figured it out. Well, we won't. Well, that's enough of that now. That'll be enough of that. Yeah, we don't. That's not what we're here for. We're here to just enjoy the scenery and have a good laugh and have a chat and all that. We're not here for, oh, you have to do this at this time. And nah, I'm not. I just want to know how does that system work. Because they did say that we were getting the ability to do the different tones with the controller. Alright. Of course I stopped because there was a red, now it goes yellow. Oy. So we were late getting into Glasgow. Or Glasgow. Whichever is the correct pronunciation. I guess either one could be considered correct, but some people are very particular. Yeah, this does look really good. The water looks a bit better textured too, I think. Look at that. Interesting. Huh. Guess that's an roadway that's flooded over or something? I don't know. But anyways, yeah, so we'll be ending up here shortly. Late, unfortunately. But it's okay. It's been fun. Please leave our train crew a thumbs up if you like what they did. It helps with performance reviews throughout the year. They may even get a pay raise, but who knows? They can't unionize, so they're kind of stuck with what they get. We don't want to go crashing into the barriers here. Right, at least we nailed the stop at the end. That's okay. Alright, so yeah, just under 2 hours. We'll be back on for Flight Sim. Once we let everybody disembark here, we can turn the headlights to markers. I guess we could leave it. Oh, well, we didn't even have to lock the door. It just said, "You're done. Get out of here." Alrighty. Well, there we are. 32, almost 33. No, a little bit of speeding, but nothing too excessive today. Yeah. Just bad braking, but it all worked out in the end. So anyway, that's going to be it for now. I will see you guys in a couple hours for Microsoft Flight Sim. Until then, enjoy the rest of your morning / early afternoon.